Hey guys, it's Haley from Haley's Design Studios. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. For those of you that are returning, y'all know I'm a big Pokemon person. I like to do that. That's kind of like my treat to myself when I want to crochet. So I've been not really market prepping. I've just been making what I wanted. Because like I said, my market is not until October, but I've got to get Halloween and Christmas stuff ready because at my Halloween market that I went to, several people were asking for Christmas themed plushies. And I was like, oh crap, I did not expect that last year. So now I'm starting early. I've got the Cozy Stitch. I've got her Halloween bundle. So my goal is to at least make one of each of them to have. I've got plenty of pumpkins from last year. I don't have to worry about making pumpkins. I thought about making a few themed items for Halloween and for not gonna make any ghosts this year. They really didn't do well for me. I would much rather take that time and putting into something that is gonna sell versus that's something that's not gonna sell. So, but this week specifically, I came up with an idea for my market. So, you know, everybody has those where you can build your own little sea creature box. Well, this time I'm going to build your own Pokeball. So you get the Pokeball and you pick which Pokemon of the ones I have out. Now I will have a sign saying it's 15 for one, 25 for both. Or it's 15 each. So I'm working on Eevee now. I just got its tail done. Now, technically, all of this is no-sew, but I didn't have white yarn with me today, so I went ahead and just made the body, and I was like, I'll just sew on the tail afterwards, because it typically goes in that last row, and so I just wanted to go ahead and finish it. So, I've got it started. I started a few of them. I've got one that's going to be Mew. I haven't finished that one. The one I have finished completely is Side Up. I'm really not a fan of the way this one is doing. So I'm probably going to not make this no-sew, and I'll probably just sew this on. So that way it's not giving parrot beak vibes, because that's what it is right now. And I'm not a fan of that. So, but we have Side Up. I started a few pieces to Pikachu. So that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to work on those three, get them done. And then I have colors to do Gengar, and I think there's one more with these colors I've got with me that I can do. But if not, I've got other colors over there. And for these, I'm going to do them all in the Premier Basic Chenille Brights. So after I get done with these, after I get done with these my cat kept trying to get my yarn. I'll have to edit that out. So, after I get done with these four, I'll make Gengar in purple. Then I'll make Pokeballs for each one of them. And probably make as many Pokeballs as I can with this one skein of red yarn. But I've got all the colors in the Premier Basic Chenille Brights. So I'm like, no, I'm going to do this, and if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it all in the same color. The only one I don't know if I'll be able to do in the same color is Togepi, because I don't know if I have any light yellow. I'm pretty sure I don't. So I'll do all the ones that I can in the Premier Basic Chanel, and then when I get ready, I might do that one in the Premier, in the Burnett or something. Mixing it with the Premier Basic Chanel. But that is for another time. I will check back in. Tonight is Monday Night Zoom. So I'll probably check in either after that or first thing in the morning. Hey guys, so it is now Friday. I did not do any more filming for this week, so we're gonna recap what this video was about. So I bought the bundle packs from Bekmadestudio on Instagram and on Etsy. So I wanted to make all her Pokemon she had come out with. Well, I didn't get to make all of them, but I did make 7. So that's like one full bundle pack. So I made the classic. I made Pikachu. I actually finished him up today. And I did do a little bit more attacking with the tail. I did that differently probably than how she has it. I made Mew. Now she has you put in something to make the tail curve, like a pipe cleaner or something. I don't do that. I just leave it unstuffed and just leave it like that. Then I made Eevee. I am gonna rank these 7 from least to favorite. And then Side Up was the first one I made. Then I made Gengar. I made Squirtle. I actually made this one yesterday. I made Phanpy. And then I made 1 full Pokeball. Then I made 2 tops and 2 bottoms. So I think that's pretty good because I really wasn't just doing them this week. I was actually doing other things as well. So now let's rank them. Okay, so my least favorite. It's probably Eevee out of these. Then my next least favorite is Gengar. 7-6. Now the 5th one that's my least favorite is Phanpy. Then the next one is Side Up. Then my next least favorite is Mew. Mew came in 3rd, surprisingly. Then I would say Pikachu is my next least favorite, and Squirtle was my favorite to make. I think Squirtle was just the easiest to make for me personally. But out of all of the starter Pokemons, he's probably my favorite. But Pikachu's also was really close. His ears would stay up. I even like tacked these, left the string and tacked them, and it still it's still floppy. And that's one of the things why I just like Eevee. I just like the ears. And this. But the way I'm gonna have these display at my markets, I don't know if I'll have them like this or if I'll do them like this. I'll probably do them like this and have it as a bundle. So I'm thinking, I was thinking 30, but I need to time myself making this Pokeball because this actually took a little bit more work. So I'm thinking more like 35. I really just need to time myself in making one of these from start to finish and seeing how long it actually takes me. Because for something to be 15, it has to be like no more than 35 minutes. Like I need to do it under 40 minutes. But if you buy them separately, I'm thinking about charging 17 for the Pokeball and 18 for these. Or you can get the deal and get them both for 30. I think that would sell, like, because I would still be getting like the max, the low minimum, which is 30. Because these little guys don't take me very long. About 30 or 40 minutes. I actually made this one on my Palm Street Live. So, there's that. The only thing I dislike is this guy doesn't have a tail. And he does have a tail. So, I'll do that. So, you're probably wondering which ones I have not made yet. I've not made Charmander or Bulbasaur. Not made Snorlax, Togepi, Bell Blossom, and there's like 2 more. Which ones have I not made? A few more I have made, but I know I haven't made those 5. So, but more because I have those colors in the Premier Basics, because that's what I made all of these out of for the most part. And then I did start having to going in to get some burnout blanket because I realized, like for the Squirtle, I didn't have this yellow in Premier Basics. So, besides this yellow, he's all in Burnett Basics. And then the only other time I like substituted was this one. It's when I did his little details in orange. I did these actually with Big Twist Posh, because I like the way it turned out, color-wise. There's that. But, yeah. I think these little guys are so cute. To me, they're worth 18. They are. Some people might price them for more, some people might price them for less, but that's just what I would price them at. That's my ranking for these 7s. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the button that looks like this. And leave me a comment which one was your favorite down below. Bye, guys.